OMG. Sit back, relax, and sip your tea. We'll keep you company.
Welcome to our channel, OMGs. 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 OMGs, 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 OMGs.
Hi everyone.
This is isolation day 1,960,75. Oh gosh.
6075.
5,065 million billion.
Oh my gosh, I can't even tell.
But don't mind me. It's not really that word for us because we're always at home. It's the only different thing now is, you know, at least if the fact that we're always at home, we still need we could go out whenever we want, even if we never went out.
Exactly, there was an option.
The fact that option
there is now no option. Like it just feels like there's no option. So it's really very real. I've not even. This is the hairstyle I've been rocking for the last how many days. It's just like
I've just. Man, it's afro.
I saw the guy. I think a video of a guy that tried to give himself a fade.
Wow.
In the end, he faded his own hair and he had to go bald. But yeah, it's been real. We thank God.
Anyways,
we're still here.
Today we want to talk about how to handle your children this period. I was going to say how to deal with your children because it's
handle.
I have to be conscious to pronounce the H.
Handle.
How to handle your children.
Handle your children. Yeah, well, yeah, it's been real.
You know, I saw a couple of posts. I think someone was advising that parents should itemize what their children should do. You should give them timetable, do this, do routine and all that. So first of all, the stress of you even thinking of the items you are going to give them, and the way the person even made it is like, okay, Monday you are doing this set of things, Tuesday you are doing this set of things. That's if it works for you, it's not. We're not saying it's horrible.
I think it's exactly. I think it's like if you know your child and you know what's best, like you know what everyone. I feel like every parent should know what's best for their own child. No, there's not a one size fits all. I do believe in routine. Routine is very important. Like we've been so out of routine bedtime wise, and it's been a little bit. Because you know, children, they need sleep, they need routine kind of thing. So it can, but I don't want to overdo it. Basically, we don't want to overdo it.
So yeah, personally, that highlighting whatever they need to do does not work for us because it's just stressful on both ends. Personally, what I've actually learned from you, because like you are the professional in this, finding out,
Googler.
You know. You're actually the professional in this field because you've proven yourself over the past years to chop up to that. You try, chop local. So what I found out through you is, first of all, you are the one that has to study them. You know, study what they want, what they like to do, how they like to play. Do you know? Because no matter what, especially children, that play they want to play. If you think you can disturb them or if you think you can distract them, because what a lot of parents also do is just put them in front of the TV or just buy games for them so that at least they watch TV morning till night, and that way they are not going out to play and everything. That thing that you are covering, because you know in science they say energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be converted from one form to the other. That thing applies to life. Do you understand? So that thing that you think you are hiding that will not, it will come out in another form that you will not like. And probably that is what is coming out in the form where children are breaking TVs. Oh, no, you saw that video. One I saw this morning too, two boys like this, and you think that they were mining gold, like the look of happiness on their face, like they just discovered something new, and the way they were at it, they were breaking the tiles.
And it's so sad, because imagine if they got to go outside and to play with rocks or whatever.
Maybe sand or something.
Or sand like outside. Oh my God.
They were breaking the tiles. As in the whole sitting room. I'm just like...
The whole sitting room?
Yeah, I will show you the video.
Oh my God.
Like,
in Nigeria?
I don't know if it was in Nigeria. Yeah. Imagine this sitting room now, like, you wake up, half of the tiles have been broken, and your children are just smiling at you, thinking they've done you favor.
How did they even manage to break the tiles?
See, they were something they were hitting on. I'm just like, man.
Wow.
See, children are adults. Do you understand?
They're adults.
like they are just adults in their world. Because one major mistake we always make is we think children don't know anything. Do you understand that we are the ones that are showing? They already have follow-come knowledge from heaven. They know things. Do you understand?
We're here to nurture what they know.
Both see, and as opposed as and it's not just in life. Nothing works one way. It always has to be two ways. Exactly. Just the way they say prayer too. When you pray, you wait to listen to God. That's how relationship with children is. It's not just to nurture them. We need to study them to that follow-come knowledge they brought. We need to study. We need to understand their language. That's one thing I've learned. And this is my short fatherhood years. Because Feranmi, that thing she wants, she will do it.
She will. And the thing is, if you don't allow her to do it, she'll find a way of doing it.
That's what I'm saying. She might not do it disrespectfully. You say she should not do, but at the end of the day, you find out that thing has been done, and it's now going to be a stress to you. So just find out a way that works for both of you. Yeah. And what's this long story? They need to play. They need to play.
Like people keep saying that, no, read your book. You know, like, because we grew up, it's like playing is like, if you, or like you read too much, you like to play too much, it's bad, it's seen as a bad thing. Whereas people don't understand, and it's actually when I became a parent that I learned that playing is how children learn. When I think about, you know, when I reminisce about things that I know, that I still know from, and I remember from primary school, is because I played, you know, like I was playing with, maybe I was playing with sand, I was playing with soil, playing with worms. And that's how it it expands the mind, you know, it reinforces creativity. And that's something that Montessori is really good for. Like it's a different kind of play with Montessori, but also even like early learning, that is all about playing as well. And when they play, they discover things. They say, oh, but that one, you can't turn this on that way. And honestly, I'm just a big advocate for children, especially under 6, should be playing.
And the angle of playing, I'm even coming from. I'm not even coming from the angle of saying, don't make them read all the time, let them play. Let's even say you agree with them playing now, but let them play the play they want to play. Like, don't cover up. Don't say, okay, go and watch TV instead of going outside to play and stuff. Do you understand? Like first know what they want to do first, yeah? And okay, the ones that are not safe there, just find a way to. But the real play, for example, what you've done over the years is part of what is making this stay at home with Feranmi easier with us now. Because a lot of things I'm finding is a lot of these children, they are not devils. Children, when you wake up and you see your child break your TV, it's not that he knows that he's doing something bad to you. He's expressing himself. Do you understand? So it's as a result of all the years of a lot of things they wanted to do, but maybe you didn't allow them to do, or you didn't have time, or you didn't find a worthy substitute. Do you understand? Like, one thing I feel we should actually stop is all this, they need to stay in front of the TV. Like, I thought it could not work, but you've made me realize it works with Feranmi. Feranmi knows that she watches TV only on Fridays, and for a few hours. Feranmi is now the one that will tell us.
For an hour at the
moment. Feranmi is the one that will tell us that that's too much TV, turn it off.
No,
do you understand?
It's too much. Do you get? It's too much.
She plays. See, she has trusted you so much with her play life that whatever you do now, like now, the fact that we have been staying home all the while, all through, she has not been complaining. Because you take her to the gardens, you take her to the beach, you allow her play with sand, you know those children things, you take her to parties. So now that a few days ago, when you just took her out, that you guys should just walk down the road and come back, she was satisfied because she trusts, like, she in her play world, she trusts you more than me. I know that. Do you understand? Because you have given her a free, and she has seen you that, yes, you have proven yourself over the years, so I can give you my heart. I give you my play heart.
She actually does trust me, because like even when we were in England and she went on, like she goes on to these every time we go, even when we go to soft play, or when we were in English, you saw that big slide that she went on. It was massive. Like, and I remember before I'd be like, no, she's she's too small. And like, the fact that I let her, she found herself there and she wanted me to go and help her, but she now came down and she was like, I think she was a bit scared. Waited a while and then she went again. So I guess like with that kind of thing, when they know that you're allowing them, you give them the space to kind of explore. I guess when they are confined, it's not so bad because it's like, you're not doing this on purpose. Like there must be a reason.
How you realize that you actually are not allowing your children express? Because see, the importance of this thing is they will never have these childhood days back. They will grow up. So like they say, if a child is supposed to have a cutlass, let the child have cutlass. If he's grown enough to that, so whatever they are supposed to do at each day, let them do it. Yeah. For example, when you realize that when you and your children go out, and maybe you are in a party or you are in a place where children now play, you now see them that they just want to run away from you, just don't want to do that play. Just know that you have been keeping them away. Because when we go out with Feromi now and everything, when she sees children playing around, it's not anything weird to her because it's a regular experience at home and everything. Do you understand? If she has to go and do something, she will first ask that, oh, can I go and do that? And of course, you've allowed her to express herself. Now, how that is really helping us have peace of mind. The peace of mind is not 100% because she's still a child. Do you understand?
Although I've noticed that, you know, when we're out, like, cause when we were in England, like, because she has aunties there that will be like, Femi, how come I have this cake? You know who you are, Auntie Adiola and Auntie Nana. Come and have this cake, eat this cake. Oh, you can have this shit. And then so when, like, for example, I said that, Femi, you cannot have any more. That's it. And she'll go to Auntie, like, that. She went to Adiola. She was like, oh, Adela was like, oh, let me go and tell your mom. She said, no, don't tell mommy. So exactly. So she knows that we don't eat so much sweets and sugar at home, like you said. So things that they know that they're not allowed to have plenty of at home, they will try and get it outside when they're outside.
You know, and the eating story is even another story for another day. So talking about play. So what I was saying is how that has really helped us is she stays at home with us and she doesn't do what she's not supposed to do. Do you understand? And we've learned. Just like you're supposed to learn your spouse love language, you're supposed to learn your children play language. Do you understand? Like, Feromi has gotten so much intelligence from playing. Like, in the midst of her plays, we realize how creative she likes to be. Like, she likes to create stuff with sand. She likes to do kitchen stuff. She likes to cook.
She has to make up songs.
She's a great composer.
Yeah.
Wow. I thank God for that because I believe it's God that gave that to her, and it's so fulfilling for me that my daughter is going to be better than me in this field. Do you understand? And she is so amazing with puzzles. She is so, like the puzzle, when you went to London, your sister bought a puzzle of her age for her. You know, these 2-3 pieces. And Feromi was looking at it like, which kind of tried thing? She just did it in like 2 seconds. Because she does a puzzle that Miss Eva, like that puzzle, I will first take my time to go and see if I can do it. And I'm going to make a video here of her putting this puzzle together. The first time my mom bought it for her because it looks so complicated. So it was
even in a party pack, this one.
It was a party pack. Yeah. So it's something that's supposed to be like above her age, but she took it on. It was a bit challenging for her initially, but she found her way around it.
She used to get so frustrated.
Yeah.
But so for example, like even me, like I was like, oh, you can do it. And she was like, mommy, help, I need help. So I had to be patient. And I did it like a few times. I think at max, we did it like 5 times together. And then I taught her the trick of how to get them. I was like, look at the colors, look at the pictures. They look similar. Look at this one. And then I think the fascination was that putting them together creates this whole, this whole image and everything.
And she doesn't get that. She does it every single day. And now she can do it in her sleep. So
every morning as she comes to the living room before breakfast, that's the first thing that she does. So
I'm gonna play, make her do it. Like I'll play a video. I'll record her when she's doing it, and you see what we're talking about. But basically, we allowing her to play, because I give you all the glory for this one. I'm learning from you. We allowing her to play made us also. It's not just allowing them play. You have to watch them play. Do you understand? So like, it's all this fruit she has sown now that we are reaping. Now we can go upstairs and we know that she's with her puzzle. She's not doing anything else. Do you understand? We can, although we need to come and check on her, but we can actually leave her. Do you understand? When she finishes, she will come. Do you understand? We have that bond, that trust. We trust ourselves. Like, initially, when Feromi first started all this play, we couldn't have just left her like that, because she could have broken any other thing, because she's finding a way to express herself, she's finding a way to play. But when you allow them play, then you are now guiding them through their play. You are guiding them and showing them what is what. They will trust you already because you are allowing them to play. You are not, because play is children's love language. So if you try to stop them to play, that's a sign of enmity first. In that, even if you are giving them food, you are their friend on the food lane. But in play lane, you are like their enemy.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be like, oh no, that's not how you do it. And I think another thing is that we're always afraid of them making mistakes. Like, unless it's going to endanger them, it's okay.
Let them make do mistakes.
If they're going to do it another way and it doesn't make sense to you, it's fine. It's okay. That's how they learn.
And like I was saying, like, love is children's play language. So if you don't allow them to do it, it's like you're hating on them. And it is a human nature, since Adam ate the fruit. It's a human nature that once you just tell somebody, don't do this thing, they always want to do that thing. Even you as adults. Now, don't you want to go out? They say you should stay at home. Tell me, have you been staying at home all the while they told you to stay at home? Do you understand? But you get what I'm trying to say.
Hasn't been going to your parents' house or your mom or your friend's house.
But you still get what I'm trying to say. So you are allowing them play already. They already trust you. As in, I'm jealous of the trust Feromi trusts her mom in this regard. Do you understand? Like, it's deep. In fact, I'm going to take a video of when she wakes up, the first thing she does, like I've watched her over one week, and the first thing she does, she comes to our room, comes to her mom, whether the mom is sleeping or not, and she plants a huge kiss on her cheek. I'm just like, oh my God, do you get it? So let me chop out of the glory. Us allowing her to play all this while is actually giving us peace of mind while we stay at home now and everything. So if you realize your children are restless in the house and doing all stuff and everything, first of all, get it out of your mind that your child is stubborn. Get it out of your mind that your child has evil spirits. Do you understand? Blah, blah, blah. It's just energy. Children have different energy levels. And just take a little bit of the blame that you've not allowed them express themselves and release the energy when there was time to release the energy and everything. Right now, there's really no chance to go out like that except you have a garden.
Or
do you understand?
If your compound is at least there's some space in there, they can do a few activities outside as well.
But basically, the way forward is find a way for them to express their energies. Do you understand? It's never too late. Find a way to let go of those energy via play. And see the amount of intelligence that comes out of when children play, the way they learn stuff, you'll be shocked, you'll be amazed. You now realize that it's not by force to make them. Yeah, it's good to make them read and everything. You get.
But at the time, there's a time for everything.
You get. Yeah, there are some children. If you see that your children like to read, like my sister's daughter, encourage them and everything. But once you see that you have to start forcing them, don't worry. Find out what they want to do. Do you understand?
Because Fermi loves reading. She enjoys it. She opens up her book herself and she'll be looking through them. Like because she remembers what each if it's a book that she's read, like I've read to her continuously, she remembers what it says and she'll be reading that to herself, kind of thing. So, but I feel like there's a time for everything. Reading is like it's another addition. Like even like children learning how to read, to write and stuff. There's activities that can be fun that is not exactly writing, because she's interested in writing now, and I need to learn. She needs to do activities that will encourage her grip and everything. So, and Google is your friend, let me tell you.
For example, I just wake up, in life, I just realized that Phenomenon House knows 1 to 20. She knows colors, she knows ABC. And the way, I remember when I was even having the argument with you that we have to be, we have to buy our toys and be showing her this is 1, 2, and you're like, no, we never did those things. And she knows 1. Me, I'm very sure before the end of this year, she will know 1 to 100 because the way she's doing and everything. Do you understand? So basically, the thing I'm stamping my feet on the ground to say that maybe all parents should try to stop is the habit or the activity of making your children stay in front of the TV, watch the TV, and maybe watch cartoons. And in your mind, you are like, oh yeah, at least they are getting American accent or they are learning stuff or whatever.
Oh my! Do you know what? I get it. Especially in this time, it's really difficult. How much. So I think that's why some parents are making sure that they have routines so that their children aren't left in front of the TV, which is great. We have to be intentional about this time. And but the thing is, that there's a lot of people doing stuff on TV as well, like educational stuff. People are like, oh, they watch educational programs, but it's great. But then when you really look at it though, and if you were to really do your research, you'll find that there's only so much they can grasp in that time. Like for example, if the video is or the show is like a half an hour, it's like maybe the first 5 minutes that they've gotten, the rest they're just viewing. It's just screen time. So, but whereas if they're playing and you encourage them to play, then they get involved in, like once they're used to playing a certain kind of thing, they'll be more likely to do independent play. That is your time. The time that you feel like they need to be watching television, them doing independent play and learning themselves with, all the kind of mixtures of toys. Most of the Fermi's toys are from party packs, like all these little toys, and that's enough for them to sit down there. For half an hour, you can rest.
And it was part of what we studied before we found a school for her. There were a lot of schools that from the outside, you'd be like, this school is amazing, but you get there, children are just watching TV, just lanole and everything, So basically, you should give them routines, but let their routine be based on what they want, if I can put it that way. For instance, okay, you can draw a timetable, but as opposed to saying 10 o'clock to 10:15, Ronti, let's say your child's name is Ronti, you must read this, 10:15 to 10 something, Ronti, you must do this. You can be like 10 to 11, Ronti's time. Then I'll find out the kind of things Ronti likes to do. Then I will now, over the days when I've seen that, okay, Ronti just wants to be making noise and just be running around at this time. Okay, so maybe 10 to 10:10, Ronti and Daddy will play ball and do catch. Because they will get tired. Do you understand? Play ball 10 to 10:10. 10-10 to 10-20, do catch and run around with, then they now get tired. Then, like, do you understand? As you now 10-20, you can now start whatever you want to start with them. Maybe you want to read, and if you want to get them to read, lure them. Maybe start by reading stories. And it's a lot of work here because she did a lot. Reading story to children is not just reading story. You have to act it.
Yeah.
You have to demonstrate.
And also, they don't have to sit down. That's another thing people. That's something that I learned.
And they don't have to even be listening to you.
They can
listen while playing.
Yeah, and that's when they, those are the things that can draw them. And they, sometimes they might sit down. You'll be like, she'll not even sit down, or he'll not even sit down for me to read the story finish. It's okay. If you just if you read a story, one short story as they're playing, it's still going in. Like those are the things that we need to be mindful of as well. That sometimes there's a lot of passive learning that's going on, and you don't have to force certain things. Don't force things, otherwise they're not going to like it. So
we can keep on talking and talking and talking.
Yeah.
We are not really professionals at this thing, so we are just throwing knowledge of whatever we have, and that's why it's all scattered here and there. So let's just stop it here for now.
Yeah.
But based on what I found out, like I felt so bad that. I didn't even think of it before now because I should have bought her like 80 puzzles. She loves puzzles. 80 puzzles. Do you understand?
And he would buy her 80 puzzles.
Yes, I will. Thank God. Because I'm so like, the first day I know that she likes playing around these things, yeah, but the first day I actually really noticed the way she does this thing, the way she's cool, calm and collected and really concentrates and pieces it together. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like it touched me. So today, thank God, we still have a few supermarkets are open around our side, and yeah, you wash your hand, wait in turns before you enter. So everybody is going through the precautions. So I had to try to go and look for a puzzle, but I didn't get one. Not knowing that the one what I now finally decided to buy, my mom even likes it more. They said it's more developed.
It's like Legos, yeah.
And maybe I can show a little bit of you and her playing that thing. Hopefully this video is not up to like 68 hours yet. But hope you've learned something from this, yeah. Your child, what did your child do? See, the worst thing I've seen a child do was see, children are not dolls. They are not papers. They are not
down
wood.
there.
Exactly. Yeah. Remember the lady that brought, I think she drove and her children were in the car and she wanted to quickly go and get something maybe in her office and she left them in the car. I think the car was on or something. She just left them and like, don't touch anything, I'm coming back. And these ones are maybe 5 and 7. Next thing we just hear boom on our gate. The boy had gone to release the handbrake because I think that's what he sees them do every day. And it's like, my daddy can drive this thing. I'm a human being, I'm a man. I should be able to drive it. I remember I used to be like that. I remember I moved my mom's car maybe when I was 11 or something. Because when you see others do, like you see, Pharaoh tries to do everything we do. Yeah. Do you understand? So you cannot just leave your children somewhere and say, don't do this, and you expect that they won't do it.
Or they'll be still. It's
a matter of time. Is as they grow older and they tend to understand, that's when more obedience comes in. So the fact that you are telling them not to do something and they are not doing it is not because they are disobedient. It's because they are not understanding where you're coming from. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? So your child is not stubborn. Your child does not have an evil spirit. Your child is not a destroyer. There's just energy they need to let go, which you need to assist them
and
to
help
do.
Them
otherwise, Shana TV they break today. Waiting if it break tomorrow. You could just see say you live in Lekki, your car will be in Ikorodu. Because your child. Hope you guys have been able to learn something from this, man. Yeah, and we want to play a game. What's the name of that game? That we need them so that they'll send the questions.
Okay, so they should ask us questions about ourselves. Like, like the TikTok thing where it's like, who does the most?
Yeah, whatever. Who is the cleaner? Who prays more and everything?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So we want to make this interesting and we want to feature as much of you as we can. So what you will do is make a video with your phone asking those questions so that we can put your video up so you'll see your face. And as you're asking the questions, we'll be pointing to ourselves, we'll be answering. For example, let's say your question is, who is more stubborn between both of you? We'll just point hands like that. Do you understand? So your name and your video will be there. Yeah. You asking questions and I'll be responding. So send the videos to, I think, omgfans@gmail.com. I'll put the email address here. I'll confirm and put the email address here. Send your videos to this email address. Please, we want to drop the video between Friday, that's tomorrow Friday, or Saturday, yeah? So please, send your videos. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Femi, you've been a good girl. It's time for you to come and play with your new toy. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yay!
Can I all the blue ones, honey? Get me all the blue ones, darling.
Okay, all the blue ones.
Okay, that's alright. That's actually okay, honey. That's okay.
You didn't understand it.
Okay. Is there any more? Is there any more blue one?
Oh, the window on the
Where's the yellow one?
Hmm?
Let's get this one. This yellow. This is like brownish.
Oh, this you put in the window. Please, I need help.
Oh, be careful, don't break it. Friend, look. Look at this one.
Oh,
Right.
the window.
Hello.
I want to put the window, Mama.
Which
I
one
want
there?
to put the window.
Which one there?
The window. Oh, put the house there.
Can you give me more these ones?
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Go! Yeah. So. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Even me, Seven, if you do this thing.
I'm finished.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so I'll just carry this other camera so that you guys can see well. Yeah,
Run,
good.
run,
Yeah,
run.
alright, so I want to show you from this other camera.
Baba Femi, oh, Baba mi ṣeré o, ó yá sọ wípé. Baba Femi, oh Femi, oh, Baba mi ṣeré o. Oh my God, I know send the person, I go shall just dey sing it to my daddy for heaven, yeah. Hallelujah. People will go pass me plenty. Still, Papa God, you chose me, so I will praise you forever. Yeah. Hallelujah. Amen. See, amen, hallelujah. Now my song, yo, lolo. Bless you, yafu, make my body dey totally. See, no be by power, now by God, yo, lolo. He show me mercy and he just dey blessing me. So I say, Baba Femi, oh, Baba mi ṣeré o. Everybody sing, Baba Femi, oh Femi, oh, Baba mi ṣeré o. See, my phone just dey ringing, alert just dey plenty, so I go shout hallelujah, oh. Hallelujah, amen. Which kind love be this? He no ask me for nothing. Then say make I just dey praise am, oh. Hallelujah, amen. Oh yeah, join me dance, yeah, dance, yeah. Make we dance, yeah, dance, yeah. Come on, dance, yeah, dance, yeah. Check out, dance, yeah, dance, yeah. Oh yeah, dance, 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 yeah, dance, dance, yeah, dance, dance, yeah, dance, dance, yeah, dance, yeah, go. Baba Femi, oh, Baba mi ṣeré o.
Yeah! Clap for yourself. Say, I did it, I did it, I did it.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Look into that camera. Say, I did it, I did it, I did it.
I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.
Clap for yourself.